In this video, I'm going to demonstrate first prototype of a project I'm working on. At the moment, it's called some kind of book, which is kind of arbitrary, but refers to a project we did inspired by Elfriede Drawing Systems, an Austrian artist. And she made this project where she invited people to create prototypes of new kinds of books. So this is kind of a prototype of a new kind of book. So what is a book? A book is letters on pages. They are in a certain layout, and they're usually easy to read. So there's a well-proven technology, so to say. And of course, there are ebooks. And what is an ebook? In my opinion, it's electronic because that's what the E stands for. It's portable, so you can carry it around. Of course, you can carry it around the normal book as well, but in an ebook, you can contain hundreds or thousands of books. And it's much more flexible than a normal book, but usually in a much worse layout. And there's almost no interaction, so there's even sometimes less interaction than in a normal book. You can, tear pages out of a book or even burn it. You usually don't do that with an ebook. So what is this prototype? Of course, it's called some kind of book. It's also electronic because it runs on this iPad. It's interactive, much more than a common ebook. It features animation, so text can be animated. It's made for poetry or concrete poetry, less so for prose. And this, what I'm going to show, is a really early prototype, so it has a lot of flaws, a lot of errors, mistakes. It can even crash. I hope we don't see that in this video. So first, it can display layouted text, of course. That's nothing too exciting. But the appearance of the text can change in a kind of random way, or can be programmed to do so. So it can change the size of the letters, for example, to very small and big. It can change the color. But it can also move on the screen. So this A can move to the side, can move up and down, can rotate. But the properties of these letters or words can also be animated. For example, that's the transparency that's animated, so it fades out and in. Or the character itself can be animated, so it can be changed. And the color, but also other properties, which I didn't mention, can be animated quite freely, like the movement on the screen. But there's more to the letter. There's also some kind of physics simulation. So there's a kind of Newtonian physics involved. That's reflection and reaction to forces. As inertia, so it drifts around. But also acceleration and some simulated gravity. And of course, it's interactive. So if you touch this, for example, it falls down. Or here, the O speeds away, or it can change the color, or even do some things to the global page. But then there's also the sound. So you can hear this, for example. That's a kind of very ready-made poem. It's the start of the beginning of the first chromosome as a sound poem. Or this very small poem that's called Presence. So it's kind of infinite poem that is about the presence.
Now, 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 now,
and so on. But you can also write poems or constellations that react to user input. For example, this one takes a word and creates some, with a spell checker, creates some similar words or word fragments. So I entered now the word test and see what comes out of it.
Set stat set test set seat set net sec September set t. Test set test rest yes t the state tests testy stat tent nest lest pest best fast. Resters test res state reset rests resit crest rest breast rank nest less rust resp. Yes test yes yet estate yeast nest rest lest pest best fest vest west zest fast. T chat t test tier t ta e teats treat t c tent neat teal team. Est estate set eat s at straight east nester stress test lest pest best yes.
Yeah, so these are very first attempts, so it's not really totally impressive. With more programming, I could do much more, and I will do more. So it's more the demonstration of the technology. So to finish, I will show the last poem, which is in German, but I hope it somehow works in English as well. It's basically a permutated word that with some meanings involved.
Diene. Dien. Dni. Niede. Niet. Die. Eden. Eden. Int. Enet. Ebene. Ende.
And that's the end, and I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will post updates to this, so stay tuned and goodbye.